Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Let's be real for a second. Have you ever had one of those days, or maybe even one of those weeks where your to-do list feels like a mountain and your motivation is just gone? You know what you need to do, but the thought of actually doing it feels impossible. That heavy, sluggish feeling is something we all experience. It's that voice in your head that says, just 5 more minutes, which turns into an hour, and then the whole day is gone. You're not alone in this, and more importantly, you're not actually lazy. What you're experiencing is a lack of momentum, and the good news is, momentum is something you can create. Today, we're going to talk about practical, science-backed strategies to break free from that inertia. Get your energy back and start conquering your goals, one step at a time. So if you're ready to stop feeling stuck and start feeling unstoppable, stick around. The first and most powerful trick in our toolkit is breaking down your tasks. Think about your biggest goal right now. Maybe it's cleaning the entire house, finishing a huge work project, or starting a new fitness routine. When you look at it as one giant task, it's overwhelming. It feels like climbing Mount Everest in your slippers. The secret is to stop looking at the mountain and instead focus on the very first step. If you want to clean the house, don't write clean house on your list. Instead, write clear off the kitchen counter. That's it. It's a small, manageable, and far less scary task. Once you've done that, you can write load the dishwasher. See what we're doing here? We're turning a huge, vague monster of a task into a series of tiny, achievable actions. Each small win gives you a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical in your brain. This creates a positive feedback loop. Finishing one small thing makes you feel good, which gives you the energy to do the next small thing. Before you know it, you've built momentum, and that mountain doesn't seem so high anymore. Now, let's talk about my absolute favorite technique for getting started. The 5-minute rule. This is pure magic for procrastination. The rule is simple. Whatever task you're dreading, just commit to doing it for only 5 minutes. Tell yourself, I'm just going to work on this report for 5 minutes, and then I can stop if I want to. Set a timer. Anyone can do anything for 5 minutes, right? What's incredible is what happens next. The hardest part of any task is starting. The 5-minute rule tricks your brain into overcoming that initial resistance. More often than not, once you start and get into the flow, you'll find you don't want to stop after just 5 minutes. You've already overcome the biggest hurdle. This works for everything. Don't feel like working out? Just put on your workout clothes and do 5 minutes of stretching. Don't want to read that textbook? Just read 1 page, which will probably take less than 5 minutes. The momentum you build in those first few minutes is often all you need to keep going for much longer. It's a psychological hack that disarms your brain's excuses. Next up, let's discuss something we all love but often don't get enough of. Sleep. We tend to think of laziness as a character flaw, a moral failing. But so often, it's not about willpower. It's about biology. When you're sleep deprived, your brain literally doesn't function properly. Your prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for decision-making, focus, and self-control, goes offline. Your body is screaming for rest, so of course it's going to resist taking on complex or difficult tasks. It's trying to conserve energy. Think of your energy and motivation as a battery. If you don't fully charge it overnight, you can't expect it to run all day at full power. Aiming for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental part of being a productive, energetic human. If you're constantly feeling sluggish and unmotivated, before you beat yourself up, take an honest look at your sleep schedule. Improving your sleep hygiene, like having a consistent bedtime, avoiding screens before bed, and creating a dark, cool room can have a more profound impact on your laziness than any productivity hack ever could. Charge your battery, and you'll be amazed at how much more you can do. Okay, so we're breaking down tasks, using the 5-minute rule and getting our sleep. What's next? It's about having a clear destination. You can't be motivated if you don't know where you're going. This is where setting realistic goals comes in. A goal like get healthy is vague and uninspiring. A goal like I will walk for 20 minutes, 3 times this week, is specific, measurable, and achievable. When you set a clear, realistic goal, you give your brain a target to aim for. You can track your progress, which, as we know, feels good and builds momentum. But it's also crucial that these goals are your asterisk goals. Not what you think you should do, or what someone else wants for you. Your motivation has to come from within. This brings us to a really important question you need to ask yourself. What is your why? Why do you want to achieve this goal? Finding your why is about connecting your daily actions to your deeper values and desires. You don't just want to clean the house. You want to live in a peaceful, orderly space that reduces your stress. You don't just want to finish the project. You want to feel proud of your work and advance in your career. When your actions are aligned with a powerful why, motivation becomes a fire that burns from within, rather than a spark you're constantly trying to light. Let's tie this all together with the power of routine and stress management. Our brains love predictability. When you have a solid routine, you don't have to waste precious mental energy and willpower making decisions all day. Think about it. You probably don't have to motivate yourself to brush your teeth, right? It's just an automatic part of your morning routine. You can apply this to other areas of your life. If you want to exercise, try doing it at the same time every day. Your body and brain will start to expect it, making it easier to get started. Routines create structure that carries you forward, even on days when you don't feel motivated. And finally, we have to talk about stress. Stress is the ultimate motivation killer. When you're in a state of chronic stress, your body is in fight or flight mode. It's focused on survival, not on long-term goals. Trying to be productive when you read deeply stressed is like trying to drive a car with the emergency brake on. You're just burning fuel and going nowhere. So, managing your stress is not optional. It's essential. This could mean meditation, spending time in nature, talking to a friend, or engaging in a hobby you love. If you feel persistently overwhelmed, please consider reaching out to a mental health professional. Taking care of your mental well-being is the foundation for everything else you want to achieve. So let's bring it all home. That feeling you call laziness is rarely about a defect in your character. It's a signal. It's your mind and body telling you that something is off. Maybe the task is too big, your battery is empty, your destination is unclear, or you're simply overwhelmed by stress. It's a complex problem, but the solutions are straightforward and within your reach. Start small. Break your mountain into pebbles. Use the 5-minute rule to just begin. Prioritize your sleep like it's the most important productivity tool you own, because it is. Set clear, meaningful goals that connect to your deep-seated why. Build routines that carry you forward automatically and actively manage your stress. You have the power to change your state. You are not defined by the days you feel stuck. You are defined by the small steps you take to get moving again. Every tiny action is a victory. Every 5-minute effort is a win. Celebrate them. Be kind to yourself on this journey. You are capable of so much more than you think. You just need to take that first tiny step. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these strategies help you find your spark and get moving. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on living a more intentional and energized life. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's your favorite trick for beating procrastination? Let's support each other. Until next time, take care and take that first step.